Well, good Friday, everybody, and I hope that y'all are all doing well today, and hope that you had a great Thanksgiving Day. Hope you spent the time with family, and that you shared with family, and that you shared with your children and grandchildren and nieces and nephews, and just shared the goodness of God with each other, and how God has richly blessed us so much. And it's good to do that and get together with family and make sure, especially us as parents and grandparents, that we relate to our grandchildren how thankful we should be, and our children how thankful we should be. We have to pass that spirit and legacy of thanksgiving on to them so that we will be a thankful people. We're reading today in our Bible reading today is in Romans, and we're in Romans 15. And I just saw some verses in there that I wanted to look at. I thought they kind of tied in with Thanksgiving because in Romans 14 it was talking about the liberties that we have in Christ, and sometimes those liberties may offend others. There may not be anything wrong with them according to the Bible, but others may think they are. And so we should be, not that we're concerned about us breaking the law, because we have liberty to do it and feel free to do so, but we don't want to hurt another brother or sister who it may offend and break them down. That's kind of what verse chapter 14 was talking about. And in 15 it starts out, we then who are strong ought to bear with the scruples of the weak and not please ourselves. Let each of us please his neighbor for his good, leading to edification. For even Christ did not please himself, but as it is written, the reproaches of those who reproached you fell on me. For whatever things were written before were written for your learning, that through the patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So it says that for even Christ did not please himself, and he thought of others. Isn't that kind of what being thankful is all about? The opposite of thankfulness is selfishness, I think. When we don't put others in front of ourselves, when we don't think about others and think about their desires and their where they are with Christ and how we can build them up and edify them and encourage them. If we're always concerned about ourselves and looking into ourselves, that's not being thankful at all. That's being selfish. And selfishness, it breeds all kind of bad feelings and bad stuff that goes on in our life. The opposite of selfishness is thankfulness, and we should be thankful and think of others in this season, and think of others as we go through life, and as just as Jesus thought of others. I was also looking at Galatians chapter 3, verse 12, and it says, therefore, as the elect of God, holy and beloved, put on tender mercies, kindness, humility, meekness, long-suffering, bearing with one another, and forgiving one another. If anyone has a complaint against another, even as Christ forgave you, you must also do so. But above all things, put on love, which is the bond of perfection. And let the peace of God rule in your hearts, to which also you were called in one body, and be thankful. Thankfulness is so important. It changes our attitude. It changes our mindset. It changes our priorities. It changes our perspective. It puts things in the right order. It thinks of others before it thinks of itself. You know, we tend to, when we become unthankful, it's all centered around me and what I want out of life. And oh, believe me, we all get in that trap, and I fall in that trap too. And sometimes I'm thinking about Chuck more than anybody else. But to be happy and to be thankful is to think about others. Just remember that selfishness, the opposite of thankfulness. Let's be thankful this holiday season and through the rest of all next year and the rest of our lives. Be thankful and seek how we can encourage and help others and build others up and bring others to Christ, and be thankful for all we have and not selfish and turn to our inner self. That's the message I have today. And so I hope it finds you in a happy place today with hope you still got some family around, hopefully, and enjoying the rest of the holidays. Christmas is just around the corner. I'll be talking about some Christmas stuff later in the next month. So enjoy Thanksgiving and get ready for Christmas. And I just hope that y'all had a great one, and that you If y'all are traveling today, going back home from families, be careful. And I pray that you'll get somewhere and be in church Sunday, and because you need to be there. And we'll see you Calvary folks there. God bless. Happy Thanksgiving.